Hey guys, what is up? Zero here, and welcome back to Fruits of the Literature Club. So, in the last episode, we finished up Monica's route. Very nice ending, had a lot of nice scenes in it, 10 out of 10. Now, we're
Yeah.
going to go to Natsuki's route, is the next one. Now, of course, the reason why we're picking Natsuki next, obviously, is because she was the second one in the poll, and for the fact that she's like the second most popular girl, I would have to assume with this channel. Maybe even the most popular one. I don't really know. But yeah, let's go with Natsuki now, and then we'll most likely do Sayori, then Yuri. The same kind of order we usually do is Sayori and Yuri. But yeah, anyway, let's go. So, I already have the save right here. So, recap for some people. We woke up, and we were walking back home at night. We got a call from Monica, and she told us that Natsuki is in the hospital. So now we are running to go into the hospital. We're running into the hospital to go see Natsuki. So yeah, just a little recap from what happened last Natsuki route. Meeting with the receptionist, I ask which way room 18D is. She points me in the direction and asks if I'm okay. I ignore her and run down a small marble hallway towards an elevator. I enter into it and press a button labeled 3F. When the elevator opens, I'm met with a much brighter and pristine hallway. I follow the signs and get closer to Natsuki's room. 15D, 16D, 17D, 18D! Stop outside of a wooden door. I take a second to calm my breathing and restore my composure. Fixing the bearing of my dress shirt, I open the door and walk in. Pushing open the door, I walk inside at a slower pace, making sure it didn't look like I was sprinting seconds ago. Looking around the room, I notice several beds that are empty, except one at the very end next to a window. Monica gets up and walks over to me, extreme concern on her face. An older man's voice splits the silent air and hits my ears as if someone cracked a whip. Who are you? A man in a white dress shirt and black tie approaches me. His eyes burn into mine like fire, trying to force intimidation and get me to weaken. His voice is deep and raspy. When he gets closer to me, I realize that he's just a few inches taller. He's around 5'11". A man taller than what I would have expected Natsuki's father to be. Monica moves silently by my side, and I can practically feel the fear she is emanating. I'm Zero, friend of Natsuki's. And you're here, why? I would assume it would be for the obvious reason. I gently make a gesture towards Natsuki, who is lying down in a hospital bed unconscious. I'm here to check on a friend and see if she's okay. So you're her friend? Correct. It would be a little weird if I had no other relation to her and I just showed up randomly, eh? I guess so. Keeping my eyes on his, trying my absolute best not to lash out at this guy. I continue my normal small talk. Where are my manners? I'm sorry, I've never introduced myself. I extend my arm out and offer my hand to him. My name is Zero. He stares at me for a moment before reaching out and grabbing my hand. Matsumoto. His grip is firm. I return the strength and shake his hand. You're Natsuki's father? Yes, I am. The name matches what's on Natsuki's registration record. I turn to face Monica, attempting to break the interaction between me and Matsumoto. How is she? She's been unconscious since she was admitted. Has she now? What happened to her? The doctor says she suffered a pretty bad head injury. Not anything that'll cause permanent damage. Thank God. Slowly moving across the room, I approach Natsuki's bed. I shouldn't get too close either. A pair of eyes constantly beams onto me. Natsumoto walks across the room to a small sink. In his hand, he holds a small, clear glass. I take this opportunity to get closer to Natsuki. She's unconscious, but not peaceful. Her face shows to me that she's still in pain even in sleep. She probably isn't comfortable being restricted to her own subconscious while her father is here with her. Out of my peripheral vision, I watch Matsumoto fill the glass with water and drink it. If I could get you out of here, I would, Natsuki. But if I can't, I know Monica can. I lean my head down and look at Monica. She looks at me with sadness in her eyes. I know this whole situation is something that pisses me off to my very core. But I can't even think of how it affects Monica. She tries so hard to help her friends as much as she can. Her being here with Natsuki proves that much. Especially with Matsumoto here. The man possesses a very strong stare. I have no idea how scared she was. Or how concerned she is that I'm here. Matsumoto finishes his glass of water and then walks back over towards me and Natsuki. So, what is your relationship with my daughter, Zero? Relationship? I have to answer this carefully. Any answer I give incorrectly can adversely affect Natsuki. Oh, I see.
Oh.
So now we either say she's a classmate, literature club, or mutual friend. I feel like if we lie about the I feel like we should just say literature club, because we say classmate, and he figures out about the literature club. He's gonna be like, why did you tell me that you were in the same club as her? Like, be honest, literature club. Natsuki and I go to the literature club. We never really talked much, but I at least consider us friends. A few times we've spoken to each other, though. She always tried to help. This is the least I could do since she's down. Matsumoto looks at me and takes a deep breath in. I see. Well, I appreciate that you're here to support my daughter. I have to say that she doesn't need it. She's a strong girl. She can manage without you. I understand. So she got hit in the head? I'm trying to change the subject. If I let him continue, he would probably ask me to leave. I can't leave just yet. Yes. Sometimes she doesn't listen. I've told her several times to not run up and down the stairs. She could fall and get seriously hurt. She didn't listen. So she ran up the damn stairs, slipped, and fell down. Why would she even be running up the stairs? I haven't got a clue. Sometimes she's weird. She got that from her mother. Oh, I see. Speaking of which, where is her mom? I look visibly around the room. I already know what happened to Natsuki's mom. I just want to see what this man has to say. Her mother died in a robbery years ago. A robbery? Oh my god. I'm so sorry to hear. Fake empathy, courtesy of Julia. I was at work when it happened. I wish I could have been home to save my wife. Matsumoto takes a sharp and lengthy inhale. At least Natsuki wasn't home that night. Where was she? She was at a sleepover. Breaking it to her was one of the hardest things I've ever done. I guess I can relate. I lost someone who was basically my mother when I was younger. The pain you feel, the emptiness that covers you, a crushing sadness. It's hard for someone to take it all in at once. Especially a little girl. Wow. I never really expected a boy like you to understand loss like that and express it in words. I believe all of us have our own battles. They make us who we are, right? Very true. You said your name was Zero again, right? Yeah. I appreciate you and the girl over there coming by to see if she's okay. Of course.
Did the nurse tell you when she would be awake?
No, unfortunately.
Excuse me, young lady and young man.
An older woman walks into the room dressed in medical garb.
I hate to say this, but visitation hours are now over. I have to ask you two to leave. And sir, I know she's your daughter, but you'll have to leave the next hour as well. Little Natsuki has to get a rest.
Alright, I'll get packed up here soon. Monica walks over to Natsuki and leans down to gently kiss Natsuki's forehead. As I turn to leave the room, Matsumoto calls out to me. Oh, Zero! Would you mind if I spoke to you privately for a second? Sure. Monica looks at me carefully, but I wave her out of the room. Monica and the nurse exit the room, leaving only an unconscious Natsuki, her father, and I. Okay, so, something clearly is going to happen, but I just wanted to comment on this. I like the sprite.
Yeah.
I didn't want to break during those moments, because I was like, I feel like this is a moment I don't really want to talk about. But in other news, I like the sprite. It's clearly the Natsuki sprite that was on the Reddit and such that's been making its rounds, the one that, a lot of people use. Summer Hope used it, but obviously, it's a little bit touched up and looks differently. He's got a white t-shirt now with a black tie. Like, he actually looks like more of a businessman instead of a drunk. I love the I like how his pink eyes kind of stand out like that. I think the default sprite also had pink eyes, so I'm not gonna be like the pink eyes are a plus for the sprite edit, because I'm pretty sure if I recall correctly, the default one did have pink eyes. But I like but with like this outfit, the pink eyes really stand out, and I like that. It makes him kind of intimidating, because like his eyes are like, you're like, oh god. Like, those are not the eyes I was expecting to see from this man. Yeah, I like it. I like the different color. Like, he actually looked like before. He looked like a man he looked like an out of work man, like an unemployed out of work dude. Drunk, basically. Now he kind of looks like a businessman. Like, he's even wearing the white collar shirt with the black tie, and even like the kind of gray pants. He looks like he does some shady shit, to be honest. So yeah, anyway, let us talk to Natsuki's dad. This is probably not going to go well. The air turns chilly very quickly, and I can feel the tension spike. So, let's get one thing straight. You seem like a good kid and all, but if you lie to me again, I'll make your life a living hell. How do you know I lied to him? What do you mean, lied? Crossing my arms, I look nonchalantly into his eyes. He returns the gaze. Let's just say, I'm a protective father. You told me your name, and I happen to remember seeing a lot on her phone. You two text and call each other a lot. So if you're just scared about making a bad impression, you should have just told me the truth. Even so, if you aren't involved with her in any way, keep it that way. She doesn't need you. Excuse me, sir. Correct. You caught me in a lie. But I'm gonna level with you. When I first came into the room, you gave me a stare like you were gonna kill me. It wasn't really a warm welcome. Don't you think? Now let's look at my point of view. The boy that I noticed my little girl talks to a lot and seems sweet walks into her hospital room randomly. No notice whatsoever. As a father, I need to at least be defensive of my daughter in her state of vulnerability. Vulnerability? Did you think I was going to try something with her while she was unconscious in a hospital room? Can you blame me? I don't think you'd want me to answer that. Maybe I do. Are you going to be a man and answer a question an elder gives you? He raises his voice. I only have one elder. And it isn't you. I didn't come here to start anything bad with you. In fact, I came here just to see if my friend was okay. The last thing I want to do is create problems with her father. You're her father. I don't intend to get in between that or take her away from you. I know that is what you're concerned about. Unless there's something else you're worried about. You have a lot of guts to stand in front of my face and say these things. Doesn't it make it better if I do? Or would you rather me attack you behind your back? I suppose you're correct. But answer me this. What is your true relationship with my daughter? We're only friends. We're not dating. We're not involved. We're only friends, sir. Thank you for answering. Now, leave. Not saying another word, I turn my back to Matsumoto and leave the room. Natsuki heard us, didn't she? And now she's sad. And before, Natsuki was actually a little bit awake, and then she heard us, and now she's upset.
Yeah.
I just have a strange feeling. Could be wrong, but that one's kind of just one I'm throwing out there. But no, could happen. Who knows? Stepping out into the lit hallway, Monica stands up from a nearby bench.
Is everything alright? I heard yelling.
Yeah, everything's fine. Come on, let's go. I grab Monica's wrist and start to walk towards the elevator.
Is everything okay?
No. No, it isn't.
What happened?
Matsumoto knew I was lying when I talked about Natsuki. He was playing me the entire time I was in there.
Playing you? What do you mean?
He was testing the things I was saying. He was manipulating me.
He did the same thing to me.
Huh? What do you mean?
He kept asking me weird questions that didn't really have any rhyme or reason to them. All the while, he was looking at me as if he was extremely angry. And when you walked in, he changed. He acted normally. I even thought for a moment that you had him in the palm of your hands. But from what you said, it didn't turn out that way.
No. But now I know he's pretty attentive. When we reach the elevator, I'd stop and think for a moment.
I don't believe for a second that Natsuki fell down the stairs. It just seems too made up.
No, he was correct.
What?
She fell down the stairs. That I know is true. The irregularities of the bruises I saw on Natsuki match it. I took a few minutes to look at her while her father was turned away. She fell down the stairs because her father was chasing her.
Yeah?
What was, however, on my mind was
Why she was running on the stairs, right?
exactly. And I'm pretty sure we both can make a good guess on why. The door of the elevator opens and both of us enter it. See, I like Natsuki Rock. Kind of seems like you and Monica are a team.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. I don't like this one.
Oh.
Kids, close your eyes.
Gotta press the A button, Zero.
The A button? You mean the enter button?
The click button.
Oh god.
Mouse button 1.
I will! I actually use enter because my mic picks up when I use my mouse.
Oh. Whatever.
Dad, please. I don't want to tonight.
Jesus Christ, can you shut up? It's better when you don't speak anyway.
Please! I can't let you do this anymore!
What the hell has gotten into you?
Ah!
Stop moving! You're making this harder for me.
Get off me!
Ugh! The hell is wrong with you? Get back here, you little whore!
No! Stay away, Dad! I try to run up the stairs as fast as I can. But when I reach the top, my foot slips and I come crashing down. I feel something pressing against my forehead. Dad, please, stop. I don't want this. Stop!
Natsuki, it's okay. I wrap my arms around her and hold her tightly. Sweetheart, it's me. She sobs into my shoulder in panic.
Zero? What are you doing? Where am I?
You're in the hospital.
What?
I found out a few hours ago. I came here immediately to see if you're okay.
Why?
Natsuki tries to keep her composure, but fails to do so. Tears begin to seep out from under her eyelids. Why? Because I was worried about you. What other reason would I be here?
I don't know. Wait, where's my dad?
He isn't here. He left a few hours ago. It's just you and me right now.
Oh.
I got to meet him. Now I have somewhat of a picturesque profile down of him. Natsuki. She looks up at me with complete anxiety in her eyes. Her beautiful pink eyes are never meant to express emotions like this. My heart stings just thinking about it. I wrap my arms around her again. I'm glad that you woke up.
So he left, huh?
The hospital staff forced him to leave.
How did you stay then?
I didn't. I snuck in. Did you really think I was going to let you spend this night alone?
Really?
Yes. Natsuki finally wraps her arms around me in response. She rests her head against my neck in defeat. I was worried about you. When Monica told me that you haven't woken up since you went unconscious, I had a very hard time keeping my composure.
I didn't mean to.
I know you didn't. I snuck in through the window as it got late. When I entered the room, It was completely dark. Natsuki was still unconscious, but she was talking in her sleep. The things I heard made me sick to my stomach. How could a father do that to his daughter? The little lady before me is broken. Only a man as close as a father could bring this pain. Natsuki grips me with all of her remaining strength, trying to seemingly get me closer to her. I can tell she's broken inside. Everything her father has done to her to this point has been something that even a majority of sinners would excommunicate. Natsuki doesn't deserve any of this. If I could find a way to take all of her pain and deal with it myself, I would. She's so sweet and caring on the inside. Her rude and arrogant outside is just there as a self-defense mechanism. I wish there was more I could do to save this girl. But I don't know what I can do. Nails gripping into my back. She pulls tighter, her sobs growing more intense. Shh. I'm here to protect you, Natsuki. She calms down and tries to stop sniffling. I stroke her hair and tighten my embrace. I know I haven't been much help since you met me, but I do plan on saving you from this hellish nightmare you live.
Thank you. No one else would have done this for me.
Well, here I am. And I'm always gonna be here for you. No matter what. Natsuki and I sit together for what seems to be an eternity. The night of the sleepover, she told me that when I'm around, she feels safe. Us being together right now is probably the closest she has felt to safe in a very long time. Eventually, I'll have to leave and return home. Ugh, I really don't want to leave Natsuki here. But I can't take her with me. The least I can do is stay here with her for a while. Interrupting my thoughts, Natsuki's weakened voice cuts the silence.
You met my dad, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Natsuki's hands tremble slightly. But nothing bad happened.
Huh?
Both Natsuki and I release each other.
Nothing bad happened when he saw you?
He had a little disagreement with me, but we cleared that up quickly.
I'm honestly surprised. I always had a fear that you two would meet. Not that I wanted you to or anything like that. Plus, you should only meet a girl's father if you're dating her, right?
Couldn't tell you. I haven't got a damn clue about dating. But either way, I'm still concerned about you. So even if there was a chance your father and I would have had a problem, you were gonna be my priority.
Stop saying things like that. You talked about teasing me.
I'm not teasing you this time. Natsuki blushes and looks away while I chuckle softly.
So, now that you at least know my father a little bit, you can see he's not easy to talk to, or even be around.
Yeah, I noticed. He and I had a civil discussion for a bit. Hell, even for a short bit, I couldn't believe he was as abusive as you say. But that changed very quickly.
He always fakes in front of people, and when they leave, he goes back to being himself. There are times where I just want to run away and never come back.
Why haven't you called the police?
I've thought about doing that. What if nothing happens? Or what if something does happen and they arrest him? Where would I go? He pays for the rent and the bills.
That's a good question. It isn't like I can just move you into my house and no repercussions whatsoever. My guardian would kick my ass, and then your father would follow suit. I take Natsuki's hands in my own and look into her eyes. And we'll find a way to get you out of this. I promise.
Well, I guess if it's you, I'm willing to believe it. I mean, it isn't like I wanted you to do it anything. I can handle this all on my own.
No, you can't. I like the confidence, but it's just fake at this moment. I'm going to help you. Starting with staying here with you for a while.
It's the least you can do for all the teasing.
Yeah. I scoot my chair closer to the bed.
Can I ask you something, Zero?
I mean, going to ask me anyway, so sure.
Is it okay if I rest my head on your shoulder? Don't get the wrong idea. I just hate the way this bed has me positioned.
Sure. I scoot as close as I can to the bed. Natsuki scoots down and gently rests her head on my shoulder.
You're gonna have to leave me soon, aren't you?
I can't get caught in here. So yes, I will. I know you don't want to talk about what happened, but I need to confirm for my own good. Your father said you fell down the stairs. Is that true? Natsuki hesitates for a moment before answering.
Yes.
Are you running from him?
Yes.
That's all I need to know. And I'm sure you don't want to go into detail.
I really don't.
Then just relax. I wrap an arm around Natsuki, assuring her that I'm here for her. It is long before I hear small coos coming from her. She's fallen asleep on my shoulder. Not a damn bed. But I think I'll stay here for a bit longer. She does seem comfortable, and I don't mind it. Well, there we go, fellas. Stretch attack!
Oh my god, we haven't seen the club room in ages!
Where are we?
Where the fuck is it? Oh look, they made a classroom background
Man,
for this mod.
This is a really good custom classroom background, let me tell you.
Yeah, look at it. It looks really good.
I wonder what visual novel this is from. Probably from Kadoa Shoujo.
Yeah.
Holding my backpack strapped to my right arm, I open the door to the club room and notice Monica and Sayori inside. Yo!
Hi, Zero. How are you doing?
I'm fine. What about you two?
I'm doing absolutely great.
Glad to hear. What about you, Monica?
Thanks for asking. I'm doing very well today.
Alright then. Where's Yuri?
Right here.
Yuri appears out of seemingly nowhere from the closet. A quick glance around the room reveals to me that each of the girls had something planned for Natsuki's return. A few streamers are hung up, and there's a little sign that says, "Welcome back, Natsuki." Looks like you three already got the decorations up.
Yep, I'm gonna be so excited for when Natsuki sees all of this. You don't think this seems a little much? I don't think so. Nope, in fact, I think Natsuki will love it. That's good. Especially since Zero's here.
What?
Even while she was in the hospital, you went to go see her as much as you could.
It's only been 2 days since she was admitted.
Well, yeah, but you're still there for her.
And?
To a girl, that matters. I know how close you've become. It's cute.
Whatever you say, woman. I'm just doing what's right. Sayori jumps up and wraps her arms around me.
You're such a good person.
Get off me! I grab her shoulders and pull her off. How many times can I tell you? Give me a warning.
Sorry.
Ugh. Anyway, everything does look great. Out of the corner of my eye, the club's door opens. A familiar face walks in.
Hey, guy.
She looks around the room in a stupor.
What is all this? Did y'all miss me?
Sayori runs in and gives Natsuki a hug. Monica and Yuri stand next to me. When she sees me, her face flushes.
What are you looking at?
No idea. I think it's a pink-haired ghost.
Guess that means I get to haunt you, huh?
You're welcome to try. Natsuki walks over and gently punches me on the arm. I pat her on the back and let her pass.
The club room looks really cute. Thanks, guys.
All the girls gather around the middle of the room and start talking. All of a sudden, the room goes quiet at the sound of ringing. It's my work phone. Hello?
Zero, where are you?
I'm at the literature club right now. Why? What do you want?
I have the results back from the search you wanted me to do. About Matsumoto.
Alright then, give me just a second. I gesture to the girls that I'm gonna step out for a second. Then I open the door and step out into the hallway so no one can hear my conversation. What do you got?
You were right about him having no public records. I did a secondary search just to make sure.
What? Didn't believe me?
A little.
You never do.
Shut up. Anyway, I did a search for any private records that I could find. I only found scraps of names that were changed. Nothing that actually gave me information about him specifically. Name changes? Yeah, like maiden names and married names. I met the man just 2 days ago when Natsuki was admitted to the hospital. Wait, you did? Mm-hmm. Well, from what you have told about him, I'm glad to see you're still alive. I wasn't going to pull any stupid white knight crap. Are you sure? The hell does that mean? You seem to have gotten very close to this girl. Especially since you two have common ground to relate with. Sometimes I regret you knowing my past. Look at what you've become now. More than one person is proud of you, Zero. Julia, why don't you just confess to me and stop teasing? What? Why would I confess any love to you? Maybe because you find younger men attractive. Ugh, you're so difficult. Whatever you say, Julia. You love being teased anyway. You know what? Let's just move on. If any of this information helps you, Matsumoto said his wife died in a robbery. He seems to be about 5'11". Dark brown hair, and looks middle-aged. Pink eyes. Over the phone speaker, I hear Julia typing. Good information. I can definitely use that. Just do me a favor and try not to kill him while you're there. I'll do whatever's necessary to keep Natsuki safe. But I am making sure to think things through and not be rash. Good. Another thing. There are records of the local police department running a search for that name. What came out of that? Nothing. I don't see any further information regarding that. But looking at the department's policies, it was probably an ID check of some sort. So nothing that would have helped us either way, eh? Correct. Just please, try to be safe. Somehow his records managed to vanish. It means he could have really high connections. Yeah, I got it. Don't worry, Julia. Thank you for your help. And the call and look up from the floor. No records at all. Huh. Who are you, Matsumoto? Everything hurts. I feel something coming up. I lean over onto the cold cement and vomit into a nearby bucket. What did you give me? Oh no! The dad is glitching. No! Dad bugs. Ree! Oh fuck. Oh my god. We can't get anything about what the dad says. Oh, hold up. Let me see if we can get what the dad says again. Yeah, damn it. What the fuck? What am I gonna do here? Because I don't want to miss this scene. Or just... Oh god, the slap. Haven't died yet. He's talking.
What's this error?
The dad.
Oh, the dad's dialogue.
Yeah. So we have to just like skip through it for now. I'm sorry, guys.
You should be able to see the line, right?
The line isn't there. It just says say ref is not function.
Oh. I thought you could like... I don't know, maybe...
We're just gonna have to skip this.
You can just assume what's happening. He's speeding her up.
We
Or
can't.
speeding him up. Oh, you can read it.
No, I can't. I was trying to see. None of his conversation comes up because it goes from, what did you give me? It sounds hard to believe at this point this dark room just got darker. I truly felt as if there's no walls. How's it going? Jeez, how many did you give him? That's a lot for a kid. He doesn't look like it. Alright, well, to make you guys, well, to be honest, don't worry guys, in the next episode, if it gets fixed, we will go back to that scene once we fixed it, don't worry.
Quickly, get into Adam and code it yourself.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
If anything, at least it was a flashback. But as far as we can tell, yeah, it was a flashback. Just MC's father being horrible. Well, yeah, once it's fixed, we'll go back to it. But let's proceed a bit.
It didn't display the lines, so I can assume that the lines. It was
The line isn't a
with
problem.
the actual
Obviously,
line.
the line isn't a problem. That's what I'm saying, because it's saying say or F. Something's not, like, it's something with the father's, like, talking.
Yeah, but
It's
it's
probably,
not showing
it's,
the
it's
dialogue.
probably something with a definition.
Yeah.
It's probably that he isn't defined correctly or something. I don't know. Zero, hello? Is there anyone in there? What? Where am I? That's right. I'm alive. Oh, sorry about that, Natsuki. It's about time! You've been out here for a long time just staring into space. Was I now? Again, I'm sorry. I just had something on my mind. Are you okay? You have a really odd look on your face. Yeah, I'm fine. I just had an important call that made me think about something. Not that I was worried or anything. I just wanted to kind of talk to you privately. Thank you for being there for me all this time. And don't you tell anyone I said that! I'll be super mad! I won't. Sassy as always. I'm actually growing quite fond of her tsundere-esque attitude. It makes it fun to mess with her and joke around at times. But if she's acting this way, I know she's comfortable. And right now my stomach is in several knots. But if she's feeling okay, then that's all I really care about. Also, there's something I want to talk to you about. Spit it out. Thank you for thank you for keeping things calm with my dad. I wouldn't necessarily say our exchange was calm, but whatever floats the boat. He sat down and talked to me and told me what you said to him. I was almost sure he would have tried to fight him. I'm not just some roided, raged guy looking for a fight every day. Especially with one of my friend's fathers. I guess. I was just scared that if you two ever met, you would fight. I don't want you to get hurt. Not that you would, just... I wave my hand up. I understand. Listen, Natsuki. The situation with your father isn't something that I can really just run into like a hero. Trust me, I really do just want to rush in and start beating him senseless for doing what he has done to you. But if we're going to handle this, we need to be realistic, okay? As I said before, as long as it's you, I trust you. I wait for a normal witty comment along the lines of, I mean, not that that means anything, but nothing. What does that look for? I expect you to give me some attitude or comment about it. Well, I do trust you. I don't trust many people to feel special. I feel like I'm on top of the world. Don't push your luck, mister. Pushed? I pretty much shoved it. I chuckle slightly. You're lucky I give you enough to say things like that. I wonder why you do. I gently rub my chin with my index finger, mocking a thinking gesture. Natsuki looks away, slightly flustered. You're gonna make me say it, aren't you? Maybe. I like you, okay? Happy now? Yes. Why is it such a big deal with you? Because you're always teasing me. I just wanted to give you a little taste of your own medicine. You shouldn't tease a girl with her feelings like that. Who's to say I don't share the same? What? You heard me. That's not funny, you know. There's no way you could like someone like me. I mean... Unless he stomps on the ground angrily. Ugh! Forget you heard that! Nah. I heard it loud and clear. I pat her on the head and look into her eyes. Your reaction is almost as cute as you are. I'm not cute! Smirking, I stopped patting her head and decided to ease up on her. Right. You're so difficult at times! Never said I wasn't. Anyway, what I was saying is true. But what makes you think I couldn't like someone like you? I make quotes of my fingers. Because you're strong, brave, abrupt, and talented. And I'm none of those things. I mean, I'm always really mean to my friends and strangers. I read manga, nothing more sophisticated like Gary or Monica would. I don't have any real talent other than baking. And I'm not... Let's looks down at herself and then to the left, showing off her sentence. Aw. I'm not as pretty as someone like Monica. Natsuki, if I didn't like you, do you think I would put up with your attitude all the time? Or get myself involved with your father? As well as spend all of this time with you? She continues to look off to the side, but evidently reassured. I guess. Trust me, if I didn't want to be around you, I would have left a long time ago. I enjoy the time we spend together.
Well, of course you love spending time with me. You're just as much of a loser as I am.
Ouch, that hurt.
Hee.
Natsuki giggles quietly and smiles. Wait, did I just tell her I had feelings for her? I think I did. Oh well, I guess it could have gone worse.
So, the big strong guy really does like me, doesn't he?
Guh? She's reading my mind.
You're so easy to read when you're making those weird faces.
Yeah, whatever. I do.
See, that wasn't that hard.
Look who's talking. Every time you speak to me, you blush a little bit.
I do not.
Sure.
Don't start getting cocky. Just because we both have feelings for each other doesn't mean we're dating or anything.
Yeah, I'd have to ask you to be my girlfriend, like, Natsuki, would you do me the honor of being my girlfriend?
Yeah, you would. Did you just ask me out?
Yeah, I did. I lean forward and look her in the eyes. What is your answer? Natsuki tapped her chin, mocking the expression I was just doing moments ago.
Sure, why not? I wouldn't want to make a boy cry.
Whatever you say. I pat her on the shoulder and motion back to the clubroom. Let's go back to the clubroom now. The girls are gonna start to wonder what we're doing to each other out here.
Okay.
As we walk back into the room, Natsuki remains close by my side. I even catch a few glimpses of her peeking at my hand. Silently chuckling to myself, I half consider grabbing hers, but dismiss it. She would have probably recoiled and started berating me. I can picture it now.
What do you think you're doing, dummy? You may be my boyfriend, but that doesn't mean I want to hold hands with you or something.
When Natsuki and I walk into the room, the girls are standing all next to each other, blocking a desk with their bodies.
What's going on in here? Oh, Natsuki! We were just waiting for you to come back from getting 0. Also, Natsuki, nice music you're playing in the background.
Oh!
Took you long enough.
I see.
We have a present for you! A present? For me? Yep.
The girls move away from the desk to reveal a pink and white bag. It has a little tag on it that says, "We missed you, Natsuki. We may not be with you all the time, but we know he can be."
He?
Natsuki looks into the bag and pulls out a stuffed bear. The stuffed bear is tannish brown, has little black eyes, and sits on his rear with front paws down as if he is on guard. I think Natsuki has that same bear.
Aw.
I'm pretty sure there's a picture of that bear Eagle sent, and I'm pretty sure that's Natsuki's bear. And I don't think they said no to me.
I want to see it.
I think he sent it before my server in mod announcements.
Okay, I'll look for it
He
after.
sent it a while back. It's kind of cute, actually.
You guys got me a stuffed animal? Yep. Of course. You're a great friend to all of us. This is the least we could do. And it was Zero's idea, too. Your idea?
I know it sounds very weird coming from someone like me, but if I'm not around to help you, same with the other girls here, he will be. I named him for you, too.
You did?
Insukia. Insukia? Insuika? Insuika. Is it is it Insuika?
In Suika.
I'm
In Suika.
I'm going with Insuika. I did some research, and I know you're fierce and valiant at times. And Insuika is the champion of the Rain of Fire in the Yakut mythology. Natsuki lowers her head and rushes to me. When she impacts me, she wraps her arms around me and remains completely silent. The other girls look at me as if their hearts have melted. After a moment, Natsuki releases me and smiles.
I love him. Thank you, Zero.
Natsuki turns away and looks at the other girls.
Thank you all, too. I'm really lucky to have you as my friends. And I'm glad to be part of this club.
She hugs each of the girls. I turn away and look out the window and into the afternoon outside. If I disappear one day and never return, he can serve as a reminder of someone you have changed. Ooh, I see. Deep.
Mm-hmm.
But now we have to stop the episode.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. Sounds like a song that plays when you're just like in your car. We're on a road trip, fellas. Anyway, yeah, but yeah. So far so good. Nice. Also, I like the little line where he's like, Natsuki, I would love to just go in there and beat your dad up, but we have to play this realistically. I'm like, poking jabs at other mods.
I shouldn't notice that.
Or MC would probably just run in there and be like, don't worry, Natsuki, I will save you.
Literally, they go to his house and beat the fuck out of him for no reason. Like, that's
Just
what
like,
that is.
they would probably just go to some other mods. They might just like go to his house and be like, bah, bah, bah. Or it's like, or like just taking, or like he also said about how the whole taking Natsuki to live with me thing wouldn't really work and how there'd be repercussions for that. And it's like, yeah, some mods seem to forget that. It's like, you know, you just can't just bring someone into your house. It's kind of hard. But I mean, also, I guess it's kind of like, well, Zero, there are visual novels, and a visual novel probably would have that story, and it's like, that is true, but I mean, I'm just saying. This is very, very unrealistic, to be honest. But yeah, anyway, that is the end of this episode. As I said before, once that problem is fixed with the whole, with the scene with MC's father, I will probably, if it's fixed by the next episode, I will start that episode by reading that, and then we will continue from right here. But yeah, right now, it is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, wait. Right now, it may not be in the link to the mod, may not be in the description, but it will be there eventually. If you're in the future watching this, it's probably already there.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. This has been... Also, actually, I was also wanted to just point this out. Considering Monica's route only took about 2 episodes, I could probably assume Natsuki's might also take about 2 episodes, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. But yeah. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Zero.
I'm a sharpshooter.